In this video, we're just going to go over the auto attendance menu. Now, if you are already in the BG admin portal, the administrator portal, you can go to attendance to find your auto attendance. If you're not, but you have the auto attendant number and password, you can log into it via the standard Commportal. Once you are logged in to the admin portal, you should see a Commportal window that looks like this, or if you logged in via the standard portal, it'll open this page right away. Okay, main at the top here, that'll let you know if the attendant is either turned on or off, as well as the menu that's currently playing. A lot of the auto attendants, depending on the type of business, the office hours, etc., they might just have one menu set up to play at all times. But if not, then this is going to change depending on the time of day. Okay, so the schedule tab. The schedule tab is where you want to label and set different periods of the day where you want different menus to play in an auto attendant. Your call flow might be set up so that your main line forwards calls straight to an auto attendant, or it might be set up to ring a specific ring group. If nobody picks up, then it goes to the auto attendant, or you might just be using an auto attendant for after hours, nighttime, on call, etc. So here in this example, we see three different periods: business hours, all other times, and special days. If I select business hours, I can fill in the specific business hours as well as the weekday. All other times is everything else. Special days is any day where I want any day outside of the standard business hours, or any day that falls within these weekdays where I want a different menu to be applied. So this would be good for like holidays. If you're closed on 4th of July and you want 4th of July to play your after hours menu, then you would select the 4th of July. All you have to do is click on it, hit apply, and then on that day, the after hours greeting will play instead of the business hours. To remove it, you just uncheck it or check it again. It's no longer highlighted, and then you can hit apply. So again, this is where you're going to want to set the different periods of the day. If you have a lunch break and you want a different menu to play with different options during that period, then you would create a menu called lunch, or whatever you wish to call it. It'll color it a different color. Once that menu is selected, you can then click on the squares where you want that menu to be applied. If it's 30 or 15-minute intervals, you can zoom in, and that'll allow you to select smaller time frames of 15 to 30 minutes. The menus is where you can actually modify those menus. In this business hours, currently nothing is selected. So we would just select, I'm just gonna put this main menu here. So what this tells us is during business hours, the main menu is what's going to play. Under menus, I can actually make changes to that menu. Select the menu you want to make changes to. The first thing you'll see is the name of the menu and the greeting / announcement that's synced with that menu. The keys is where you make changes to the menu options. So in this menu, option 1 goes to this notification or to this this menu. Option 2 does the same. Typically, you'll see something like option 1 goes to, and it'll have an extension, or it'll say transfer to phone, or it'll say transfer to voicemail if you want that option to go directly to an extension's voicemail. And now it does have to be, if you choose that option, it does have to be an extension that's within the business group. You cannot select transfer to voicemail and then type in a cell phone number. We don't have control over a cell phone number, so that will not work. But you have quite a list of different options to select. Transfer to phone, transfer to voicemail. If you want to set up a dial by extension menu, if you dial by extension, you'll have to then go to the extensions tab and record everyone's name for dial by name. The go to menu option, if you have a different menu or you have like a Spanish menu, when you select go to menu, you can select the menu that you want that to forward to. So it's very complicated to kind of make these adjustments on the go. We do not expect you to get this right away just from this video. If you prefer us to set this up for you and you want to provide us with a script that you wish to use for the messages and the different layouts, then just shoot it our way and we'll set that up for you. Normally, this is already built and ready before you are a hosted customer. But if you are an existing customer and you want to set this up yourself, then yes, let us know if you get stuck on any of this. The timeout is the option that allows you to override timeout behavior if the caller doesn't press any of the options. So we put 6 seconds here. That means if after 6 seconds they do not press any of the options, it's going to go to this menu. We can have it go to a phone. We can just have it replay the menu. Now, each menu has an announcement attached. To record that announcement, you would go to the announcement, select the announcement you want to record. Highly suggest you use a PC mic headset because you can easily just select the menu greeting and record it via the record button or hit record play announcement, record by phone. If you have a greeting that's already recorded and saved as an audio file, you can upload it. It does have to be a WAV file of a certain size. If it's too big and you need assistance converting it, let us know. We'll send you a link or we'll do it for you and just upload it ourselves. When you build a menu, let's say this is your layout and you want to add a new lunch greeting. We'll go ahead and label it lunch. You can then create a new announcement if you do not want to use one of the greetings that's already set up. Create new announcement. I'll label this one lunch. And we'll just do option 1 goes to my extension. Option 2 transfers to my voicemail. And now the only thing that's needed for lunch is for the announcement to be recorded. You can also record the announcements via the phone. There's a guide that's sent out with instructions. There's a number you call. Uh, it'll ask you for the auto attendant number. You'll have to give it the direct auto attendant number along with the PIN, and then dial the number of the announcement you wish to record. It's a lot more tedious that way. So again, we highly suggest you use a headset with a mic that's compatible with your PC and your internet browser. So since I set up a lunch menu, I can now go to schedule and add that lunch period and select the lunch menu to play for that specific period. And during those hours, this will show your lunch menu. Callers are being played your lunch menu. Now, this currently says one referenced announcement is missing audio. That means that an announcement that you added has not been recorded. I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. Now, under extensions in the auto attendant menu, if you scroll way to the bottom, there's an option that says callers are allowed to dial by extension only after selecting dial by extension menu. So if in the menu scroll down keys, you select dial by extension, that'll allow callers to press that option and then enter the extension of the person they wish to reach. Make sure that in your greeting, your announcement, you mention that and your announcement / greeting matches up with the options that you set up in the menu. But if you want callers to be able to dial it by extension at any time, if they know their party's extension, select this option and then just select at any time and hit apply. And then you can probably change your greeting for that menu to say something like, if you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. If they dial the extension, which would be the same extension that you have for that phone or any phone, it'll the auto attendant will forward the call to that specific extension. So if you have customers that know your internal extension and you do not want them to have that option, then make sure that's not selected. If you have callers are allowed to dial by extension only after selecting dial by extension, and you don't have the dial by extension option set up in the menu, then they just simply won't be able to do it. Okay, so that goes over the auto attendant. Again, if this is too tedious for you, but you need an auto attendant set up ASAP, if you don't currently have one, or you need to make changes to any recordings, or you do not want to record the announcement yourself, we do have a service that records automated greetings that sound, they do sound pretty human and friendly, but you can still tell that they are automated / AI.